Well, this morning, 8 years after it appeared, a dangerous hole in a downtown sidewalk remains unfilled.
It's quite the sight. After years of back and forth between the property owners and the city, it is finally on track to get filled. Our Mercedes McKay is joining us live in downtown St. Louis. And Mercedes, we know that you've been looking into this story for several weeks now. Why has it taken so long to fix?
Well, Rennie and Michelle, the wait really all comes down to whose responsibility it is to fill this hole. Take a look. If you walk down Washington Avenue, you really can't miss it. Pieces of plywood cover it, and check this out. It is not secure at all. I can move it with my own hands, and we actually wanted to bring a light just to show you guys how deep this hole is. We think it's probably about 15 feet deep. Take a look at this. This hole has plagued the area since 2017, leaving not only an eyesore, but a safety hazard.
It's a piece of downtown St. Louis that's coming back to life.
This is a beautiful space with lots of visitors, and they deserve the best down here.
Between the businesses and freshly grown flowers, there's something else you just can't miss.
I noticed this really the first week that I started working down here.
Right at the foot of the historic Eli Walker building, a pile of plywood covering up a hole that sat along Washington Avenue for 8 years.
It's very dangerous.
Danielle Sullivan says she's fearful as one of the many who have to navigate this hazard daily.
I'm aware of it, so I can walk around, but so many people aren't familiar with it and could get seriously hurt.
Back in 2017, there was a street festival along Washington Avenue, and a forklift fell through the sidewalk, creating a multiple feet deep hole and years of litigation between the city of St. Louis and the Eli Walker Loft's owners. The argument: who's responsible to fill it? An attorney for the Eli Walker Lofts Condominium Association says it is city property, adding that, quote, the city has ordinances dealing with repairs to sidewalks adjacent to private residential property. Essentially, the city is to repair the sidewalk, and then the city can assess 50% of the repair costs to the adjacent property owner. EWLCA has been waiting for years for the city to address this hole in the sidewalk. Despite numerous prior attempts on behalf of EWLCA in past years, the city continues to ignore this public hazard and its duty to repair. A city spokesperson says, quote, this is a complicated issue since the basement underneath the sidewalk is privately owned, meaning the city cannot simply fill in the hole and repair the sidewalk. However, we are evaluating possible short-term and long-term solutions. 5 on Your Side spoke with the Lost Property Maintenance Manager. He says it isn't worth fighting anymore, and the owners are ready to fill it.
We need our city to feel safe, and these are eyesores. They're certainly a danger to residents and visitors. And one major injury could really bring a bad situation for our city.
So the property maintenance manager told me he actually sent a bid to that condo association board about a week ago to get this hole filled. Now, when I asked him when it would be done and an exact date, he couldn't give me that. He just said it would be fixed soon. So of course we'll stay on top of it and see if in a week or 2 weeks or so this is actually filled, because this is really a safety hazard, you guys. Live in downtown St. Louis, Mercedes McKay, 5 on Your Side.